Megan?
All right, Randy, thank you. We're going to check in with you throughout the morning and, of course, on traffic as well. We are getting reaction this morning from that presidential race. Again, NBC News now declaring Donald Trump as the president-elect, which would make him the 47th president of the United States.
We have heard updates all through the overnight hours from both Trump and the Harris campaigns. Trump spoke to his supporters just a couple of hours ago in Mar-a-Lago, Florida. Here's what he said while declaring victory.
Every citizen, I will fight for you, for your family, and your future. Every single day I will be fighting for you, and with every breath in my body, I will not rest until we have delivered the strong, safe, and prosperous America that our children deserve and that you deserve. This will truly be the golden age of America. That's what we have to have.
Now, Donald Trump's running mate, U.S. Senator J.D. Vance from Ohio, joined him on stage. Trump turning the microphone over to Vance for a bit to address the crowd in Florida.
And under President Trump's leadership, we're never going to stop fighting for you, for your dreams, for the future of your children. And after the greatest political comeback in American history, we're going to lead the greatest economic comeback in American history under Donald Trump's leadership.
And we are taking a closer look at how Donald Trump gained this large lead to that 270 number needed to win the presidential election.
And our co-anchor Stephen Albritton breaking down those numbers for us this morning. Stephen, a lot has happened overnight with many key states falling in Donald Trump's favor.
Yeah, you can almost narrow it down to the last 4 hours with so much happening. Looking at the big picture in the quest for 270, President-elect Donald Trump now at 277, Wisconsin, the one that did it for him. But let's take a closer look at the numbers and how he got to this this moment, really, this moment in history. Wisconsin, the latest to be called here in the last 30 minutes, looking at it 49.8% to 48.8% in favor of Donald Trump. It's a big win for him there in Wisconsin. Moving to Pennsylvania now. This was called at about 2 in the morning, 19 electoral votes for grabs. This is the one that both of them really wanted because that would really put that momentum, putting them over the top. Remember, it was Pennsylvania that put Joe Biden in the White House over the finish line. Joe Biden won here by about 80,000 votes back then. Looks like Donald Trump is going to win this. Doing some quick and dirty math here, probably about 110,000 votes. It stands right now in favor of Trump. Now, we talk about that blue wall, and it appears Trump has done very, very well in just about all of these states. Looking at Michigan, it is yet to be called, but it's still one where the candidates heavily campaigned. This was the last stop for President-elect Trump before he finished his campaign. Looking at the numbers shaking out here, Joe Biden, I want to say, won this state by about 150,000 votes. Currently, Trump leads it here by about about 110,000 votes. So a major swing back towards the right on this one here in Michigan. We've yet to hear from Kamala Harris, but her party did speak at Howard University where she was holding her watch party.
We will continue overnight to fight to make sure that every vote is counted, that every voice has spoken.
The Harris campaign says she does plan to return to the university this morning and address the nation there.